Let's see. I've been interested in youth rights pretty much all my life. I mean, probably since I was 11, because that's when things with my home life started to go bad. But I couldn't articulate it though. Like, if you'd asked me, "Are you into youth rights?" I would have said like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
And I remember, like, when I was 14, like, my main social outlet was, like, this blog that I had. It was on stumbleupon.com, if anyone else does that. So you, like, find pages and write reviews of them. And so I had, like, pretty much my only social network were, like, the friends I had on this site. And I didn't really want to alienate them, but I found this page that was, like, you know, it was saying all of the typical things that people say about teenagers, like, oh, if you don't like your parents' rules, move out of the house, get a job. You can do that, can't you? And I got angry, and I knew that, like, none of my other friends were going to support this, and I was scared as all hell that they were going to, like, disown me for doing it. Yeah. But I went in and I wrote a review, and I think it was something like, I don't take well to being in prison for the crime of being born. Give me my rights, and I will do my best to live as anyone else. And that was from way before I even knew about this organization or this movement. So, and I actually started getting involved with NYRA after I moved down to DC to be on my own, like this January before last, January of 09, and then in August of 09, I wandered into the annual meeting, and it was fate.
Excellent. And then what was your experience at the annual meeting?
At the annual meeting, well, I was living in a cult at the time, and it was not a very good place. It was not a very good place to live.
Okay.
Like everyone I knew was all brainwashed out, and you couldn't have a conversation with anyone. So I came to this meeting, and I was like, holy shit, these people have brains. I can talk to them, and they won't give me an answer that relates directly to emotions or personal development or anecdotes about doorbells.
Doorbells?
Doorbells, yes.
Okay.
Long story. And it was the best night I had in a long time. And I had been planning on going for emancipation, like all that year ever since moving out that January. I probably moved way back in November.
Yep.
And I found people who actually had information about that. And, I didn't even mention this. Not only that, but the people from Traffic who were talking about having been in residential treatment. I was never in a residential program, but I've been in inpatient psych ward that my parents sent me to several times. And I thought that must be all my fault. I was just a bad person for having been through that. And I saw other people, good, respectable people in suits who weren't saying that their neuroatypicalness wasn't being respected. No, they were saying real things about, societal structures.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be like them.